Hi everyone, and welcome to the Yoga Sutras of Patanjali. This is a special series I'm pretty excited about. It's pretty close to my heart. I've been studying the Yoga Sutras for about 14 years now, and it's a really beautiful, complete text that really takes you into the heart of what does yoga mean? What is the practice of becoming aware of our mind, of reconnecting with our heart? So to get started, we're going to have two sets to this series. One set is looking at the Sanskrit in the original Yoga Sutras text. So really going word by word and looking deeply into what's the meaning of the sutras. I was fortunate enough to be able to study Sanskrit for about 6 years, including several years in India with a few different teachers, and very grateful for that, that knowledge in this ancient language and being able to share a little of that with you in this series. The second set is Yoga Sutras conversations. So we'll be pretty much having conversations, just very real life conversations about applying the Yoga Sutras in everyday life and practice. What does that mean? We'll be interviewing a variety of teachers, some from the art of living, some yoga teachers, meditation field, to really uncover what does it feel like to be on the path of yoga. So going from the teaching to the applied reality of the Yoga Sutras. One thing I really appreciate about the Yoga Sutras is how each word embodies so much meaning. And that's part of the joy of going into the depths of the philosophy. Traditionally, these sutras were taught along with a commentary. And that's why you'll find that the words themselves are very terse. For example, the introduction isn't a paragraph, it's 3 words. The definition of yoga isn't a thesis, it's 4 words. But the sutras are really valuable as hooks. They're like, a memorable phrase that you can kind of hook the knowledge onto so that you can remember it more easily and incorporate it into your practice. It's part of the beauty of the tradition, and this is an attempt to, enliven that and produce a series of short sound bites about that in the YouTube space. I'm also really grateful to my teacher that really got me into the Yoga Sutras in a deeper way. When I did my first real deep dive into the science of yoga and pranayama in a very experiential format with the Art of Living course back in college, I got very inspired. So I picked up a Sanskrit primer, How to Learn Sanskrit, the very next month, and I started trying to decode the Yoga Sutras a month or 2 later. My first book was BKS Iyengar's Light on Yoga, and I found it really tough. I was honestly at a loss, didn't get very far. Then moved to India and really started exploring yoga in more depth. And there's this great commentary that Gurudev Sri Sri Ravi Shankar does on the Yoga Sutras that, this set of videos, I come across it, I watched it over and over again throughout the years, just because it brings so much kind of light and insight into what this very ancient text has to shed on living a yogic life in the present day modern world. Also, this series, the emphasis is on being interactive. So it won't just be conversations. We'll also be pulling out and asking some of those big questions. So another thing I love about the Yoga Sutras is behind the sutras, there are really big, deep, meaningful questions for how we live our lives. 2 resources that may be really valuable for you as you go deeper into the Yoga Sutras, or if you're going through this series step by step. One is the Patanjali Yoga Sutras commentary by Sri Sri Ravi Shankar. You can get it as a book, or you can find it on Kindle. I keep it on my phone so it's easy to reference on the Kindle app. Another really great resource is the Art of Living Journey app. In there we've edited many of those short talks by Gurudev about the Yoga Sutras, which is also just a really wonderful resource, again, in the palm of your hand in this modern world where wisdom and technology are so available. If you want to get updates about new videos as they're released, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. Thanks for joining us. Hope you enjoy the videos. To get started, you can click on one of the 2 videos, the first in the series, on the screen that's going to show up right here.